What's going on, everyone? Welcome to this week's episode of Nerd Shit Live. I am your host, Pat Naparano. With me, as always, is my co-host,
Gercondez. What's up, everybody?
Thanks for joining us on another Sunday night. I think I already said that. So, what's up? What's the matter?
This is a great start.
It's a chiller vibe, though, I feel like,
Actually,
this weekend.
I just realized,
Everyone just needs to, like...
Is it a bad time that I need to go to the bathroom now?
Bro,
It's just like
really?
it's 1 hour. No,
Okay.
I'm good. I had when you think about stuff sometimes and then you start feeling it. So like when you see something that like someone's in pain.
Yeah, it sounds like you're tripping.
Yeah. So I'm like, do I really need to go to the
You know,
bathroom?
when, like,
I don't know.
You think your snakes are... Your fingers are... Forget it, I
Your
don't
snakes are
care.
how the table turns.
Yeah, no. I actually, it's kind of funny. Since we were talking about starting the show a different way,
Mhm.
I actually was like thinking, maybe like we should just, we should just keep it a chill vibe this week because I
Yeah.
feel like the past week has been
Oh.
insane. What's the matter? Why did I already
Introduce
not?
it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Pat Naparano.
Hi.
It's not deja vu, and you're not having a stroke.
And I'm Gercondez. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's why.
Okay.
See, it's so chill. We even forgot what to
Yeah.
do now. It's just like I
No,
think-
no.
We should-
No. That's not how that works. Look at this guy.
Just that moody intro just threw me off.
Oh wow. Sorry. Yeah, no. It's just like I said. I think it's just we need a chiller vibe. Like
Yeah.
it's been like I said. Specifically, the last week has been like,
It's-
it's just holy shit all the time at this point. Don't you feel that way? Am I the only one that feels that way?
I think it's the fall weather. It just comes with the territory.
Everyone.
Okay. You know what? Forget it.
No, that was great.
All right, we'll start off this week with some news. First of all, we missed it last week. I missed it last week. So we're talking about it this week. Marvel
Oh, right.
moved all its movies back another 6 months.
Ugh,
Which-
again.
I don't even know why they're moving it because it's just gonna get delayed again. No? Do you think otherwise?
Because the thing is like they actually provided us with the new dates, release dates. But like,
Well, what are those dates? Why don't you read them for
oh
us
yeah,
out
okay.
loud?
Well, so these are the things that are going to be delayed. Black Widow is going to be for May 7th, 2021. The Eternals.
Yeah, they're okay.
Well, actually, pretty
Well,
much.
didn't they switch the Eternals and something else? Now the Eternals is coming out after something. Doctor Strange, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, well, for Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, which is like, I kind of like that title. It's saying March 25th, 2022. So it's actually much later for Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but when's Eternals? I know
Eternals is going to be 2021.
It used to be Black Widow, Eternals, and then Doctor Strange.
Oh, was it?
But now I think it's
They flipped it or
I
something?
think Eternals comes afterwards. I don't know. I saw some difference, and like my brain was like, "Oh, this isn't part of the original plan."
It's like they're switching around.
But yeah,
I mean, but here's the thing. You have a point, though. Just like if it's going to get postponed again, which people are thinking that it's going to second wave probably coming or whatever. We hope not, but
yeah. Actually, I imagine this show is gonna go remote pretty soon, right? All the spikes and cases.
Oh yeah, no, we're preparing for
Yeah,
it.
we're definitely preparing for that.
Well, actually, we have we're gonna have kind of like what do you call it? The plexiglass.
right in the middle.
Nice.
We're gonna have a wall of plexiglass.
We're
Ready
gonna
to go.
talk with vacuums right next to our faces,
Yeah.
so it just sucks all the air out immediately. Yeah.
No, actually,
This is a good idea.
Yeah.
no. What we should do is actually with the plexiglass type of thing. We should do it like in prisons when inmates get visitors and just have like that cell phone, that telephone. We should just do the show just like that.
Oh, okay.
To put a quarter in every time you want to talk. Yeah.
Time runs out.
We'll get the interns to wipe down the mics and everything like that.
Yeah.
So we're all set.
Find the one that we really don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Really get in there good. Yeah, but the whole film release schedule right now is totally fucked up.
Oh no, yeah.
It's not going to get any better because I feel like the theater industry specifically had a really big boom in the last decade because
Mhm.
people started going to the movies in droves again.
Oh
like
yeah.
there's more billion-dollar movies than ever before.
Yeah, it's like AAA title.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So like, I feel like that was built on a wave. Like it started out at some point in like the mid 2000s, and then it just kept going. You're gonna have to build that momentum again.
Well, that's the thing.
People are not just gonna go to the theaters, especially
yeah.
since like the other thing you have to realize is that this this virus thing is like gonna be seasonal now, and until people get with the program, like it ain't going away.
Well, especially like, I don't know, wasn't Florida just like opened up everything again? And it's just like, well, in terms of that, I don't know when it's going to stop in terms of like.
Exactly.
They had wrestling back in like April, didn't they? Or May,
For real?
basically. Yeah. Fucking didn't stop them.
You serious?
Like I understand the whole bubble concept where like, it's like, you know.
Contained,
us, us in here in this studio, we only see other people. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Like we don't.
Our interactions are limited.
Like
yeah.
Our interactions are limited. We don't break our bubble.
Yeah,
like,
you said immunity herd. That was the point.
Yeah, immunity herd. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted they're the guy. There's the guys with all the herds of immunity over there. But yeah. But my point was is that like I get the whole bubble concept, but like you see when that bubble bursts.
Ooh.
And sometimes it's wonderful when that
Gonna
bubble
pop.
bursts. All right, so next thing, Minecraft characters coming to Smash Bros.
Which is nuts. I actually saw the
Apparently
teaser.
This deal's
Yeah.
been in the works for 5 years.
5 years.
What the fuck were they talking about for 5 years? And it wasn't.
Why did it
They're
take
the most
so long?
pixelated thing you could make.
I know. I know.
That takes like one afternoon to just add.
I can only imagine from like a business standpoint. They're like, well, we got to make sure the moves are right. You know, they can't be too violent. Remember, it's like, bro, you're putting them in a game where the whole point is to smack the shit out of each other.
It's a fighting game.
It's a fighting game. Like, come on.
But I mean, like, what's with the trailer? You know, like when they introduce a
Yeah.
new character has entered the whatever.
I'm pretty sure there's a Minecraft map.
Well,
what's
his ability, Steve?
Okay, so it's not just Steve. There's 5 characters.
Oh my
in all.
God. And I don't hate Minecraft or whatever. It's just like I do love Minecraft, but like in terms of
Why
them
can't I click on this?
introducing it to like Smash Brothers, it's just like what?
Oh, there it is. Sounds
What?
like some old grandpa. Why can't I click on this?
What's Face ID?
Okay. Yeah, I have it right here. Give me a second.
The
Right, everybody relax.
you're looking at the abilities.
It's
right?
how many? Not abilities. It's how many characters.
Oh.
Wait, seriously? It's
It's
just different
what a
skins.
tease.
It's just different skins for different people, but it's whatever.
But
So,
I
yeah,
mean, like,
it's Minecraft characters in Smash. They're probably gonna have the same moves as like the Mii sword fighter and shit. I would guess.
oh right, that makes sense. Yeah.
But if
yeah.
not, cool.
I want to know, what is that map going to look like?
Oh,
It's gonna look like a Minecraft
You
map.
think? But it's going to be infinite? Like
No.
the universe? That'd be pretty sick.
Yo, you can't
That'd be
beat
pretty
me.
cool.
I wonder where that guy is on his trip across his Minecraft server. You hear
Oh,
about
that guy, yeah, like the never
Some
ending.
guy spawned himself in like the corner of his server, and it's like the biggest Minecraft server ever created. And he like set out on a journey to go from corner to corner, like in a straight line, and you know, obviously picking up supplies along the way and everything. I'm pretty sure some places he's had to stop and like build up a camp and like build up like a bunch of supplies before like he took to the ocean or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
raise chickens.
I don't know how long it's been going on, but I need to look into it. Last story of tonight. This kind of fucking sent me. Jamie Foxx's Electro
Oh yeah.
is coming to the MCU.
I
which-
don't-
And that's mad luxurious.
no, it's not. Wrong again.
It's Jamie Foxx though, man.
You can do it all.
Well, okay.
Could do it all.
Have you guys seen The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the same one that they were promoting. They were promoting the DVD
The
release
DVD,
of
yeah, at White Castle.
at White Castle.
Oh yeah.
At one time.
White Castle doesn't get movie premieres.
They get,
releases.
they get DVD releases. That's their tier.
Wow.
And this was like when the DVD was coming out, it was like, see the secret ending where Peter meets his father. It's like, oh, the whole thing that like this whole character's built off of, just take that away. Yeah, I don't need to like get too much. We could do a whole episode on the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm not saying we are, but I'm saying we could with how much like they apparently shot like a whole like 2 movies worth of film, hacked it up. Like Shailene Woodley was in that film as Mary Jane. They edited her out of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was made by like a Sony marketing team.
Well, that's
as
the thing.
opposed
It's
to,
just like
filmmakers.
But Sony sharing that idea of his character. What's the character's name again? Freaking Electro, yeah.
Yeah, but okay, so going back to the story though, him being in the MCU is cool because it seems like I wonder what desperation is Marvel in, or what mountain was Sony able to move to make this happen.
Yeah, or how much money
because Marvel only wants Spider-Man, and Sony keeps trying to give him everything else too. It's like the redheaded stepchild. It's like, I don't want you. Okay, I made kids with your mom. I don't want you.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
But
Am I wrong?
Fuck up, bitch.
At least, well, now they have.
Don't act like I'm not wrong. Okay, like I'm right.
We just lost all of our viewers.
Okay, well, okay, but either way, he's in the MCU. Whatever. It's all rampant speculation.
Well, here's the thing, though. Apparently, he's no longer going to be blue in this new one, though.
Is he?
Yeah. He like tweeted. Well, he redacted that tweet or something or post. It was just like he was saying, super excited to be part of new Marvel Spider-Man new installment, and then I won't be blue in this one, but 1,000% badass. And then he just redacted that soon after.
Oh,
So I don't know what they're gonna do with that character.
sounds like
but
Mr. Fox. All right, yeah.
Fox.
I mean, but it's cool that he's going to be in it, and I wonder
Yeah,
how
we'll
they're
see,
going to
yeah.
tie it together. If they're going to tie it together at all.
Yeah, here's the
Unless he
open
was
now.
like, I really want to be Electro again. Please, give me a second chance.
Same exact script, please. I still remember it.
So, yeah, that's the end of the news for this week. I was going to include what's coming up next in news, but this is just too much.
Okay.
So, we're going to do something we haven't done before on the show tonight. Joe, if you'd give me the camera so I can address the people at home. Yeah, so we're going to do something we never do on the show tonight. We're going to do a trailer react, which I vomit just at the thought of as well. However, this is actually worth it because, so just a little background before we get started. 7 months ago, I saw the trailer for this movie.
Oh, okay.
It had a different title. I can't remember what that title was, but they've definitely condensed it to what it is now. And I saw it and I was like, holy shit, no matter how terrible this is, I need to like see what's on screen here. Go on.
I say the backstory. What is this? Like, what does
Okay.
this fall in line with?
So this is...
Because you just told me about this today. So
Okay, exactly. All right. So this trailer, I don't want to. We should just play it and then I'll tell you guys. Okay, I want to get your genuine reactions. So go ahead and switch to the. All right.
The master is held prisoner in Tower Grey Prison.
Charles Dance, Game of Thrones, very well known actor.
Those birds look great.
You see who that is?
Anyone who can get to the top is free. Who is next?
You see who that is?
I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Do you see who the other guy is?
JC, let's go.
You look better this way.
I owe you my life.
I'm going east. Come with me.
Oh my
Really
god.
has changed.
Yeah, the CGI.
It doesn't look terrible,
She's an evil bitch.
but you can tell that this is all dubbed. Like,
What in God's name?
That's what I. Yo.
but like it has.
That's what it looks like.
But it has like famous actors in it.
I must help save them.
There we go.
We need my father's seal.
Okay. Do you see how much they just threw at you right there? Face drop out. Like,
I swear to find her.
okay.
Yo,
Okay.
definitely
remember this.
dubbed.
Yeah. Definitely dubbed. But look at the producers.
You're a great fighter.
You're great fighter.
Can you help us?
Frightening, but quite impressive.
Okay.
God.
When I have the seal of the dragon,
Joe, you're missing it. Look how much crazier this gets. Ready?
Where's the dragon?
You know how every movie trailer needs something to get the audience in?
Oh.
Here it is.
Yeah, yeah.
There's some crazy chain shit he's doing. There it is.
There we go. There's the payoff.
Dragons.
Okay, look what it's titled. What? Look at the tag at the end though. No.
Legends collide.
What is this movie about?
Yo.
What? Okay, so
Wait, does it have any relation to like the old Leonardo DiCaprio film? Remember the man?
Man in the Iron Mask? No,
No, not at all.
No. Let me fucking.
I
hit
mean,
you
there's a
with-
dragon in this one.
I'm gonna
so-
hit you with some shit right now. Okay, so it looks like a crazy adventure movie, maybe possibly like start of a franchise, right? Like a pirate in the vein
it
of
seems
Pirates
like
of the
that.
Caribbean movies.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's straight out of Hook. Right now.
Okay,
This
like
looks like leftover footage from Hook.
it's
honestly.
exactly my point. It looks like some crazy shit that like is gonna be amazing, right? Dude, that's a sequel to another movie that was made in Ukraine or Russia somewhere.
What?
Yeah. So the first one was called it's VIY. That's the name of the movie. Vive or Vi or something like that, right?
Uh-huh.
And they made it for I think like they made the first one. They auditioned all these like A-list Hollywood actors, right? Jason Statham ended up getting offered the part. Jason Statham probably read the script and was like, "Get the fuck out of here." And offered it to
don't do
Jason Fleming, I think was the name of that character,
Yeah.
the name of the actor. They cast Charles Dance and they cast whoever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either way the film comes out, for them, it makes like $38 million. For them, it's like a major success over there, right? Never sees the light of day over here.
Oh wait, so this already came out.
I'm getting there. This came out. This has been coming out in different territories across the world.
God.
And we're the last ones to get it.
Oh boy.
Because now it was such a hit over there. It enabled them. It's a Russian and Chinese made film. So it's made straight from the communists. They hired
Red
they what?
Red Scare.
Red Scare. I don't know if they made the movie with Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger in mind, or this guy made a sequel and then somebody bought it and and then they stuck in Hollywood actors to give it that notoriety. Because what's the deal with the guy in the iron mask? What does that have to do with anything you saw about a dragon?
Nothing.
So what was this originally titled? Was it Vi 2?
Vi 2 Journey to China.
Okay.
Yes.
So it already came out then? Or
It's coming out in different territories. It's
Gotcha,
been out,
okay,
this
okay.
has like an 18% on Rotten Tomatoes, by the
21
way.
right now.
Okay, yeah. So but I saw the trailer 7 months ago and was like, what happened to it? It had a different title then. I don't know what it is, and I couldn't track it down on the internet. But I knew that I knew I had to fucking bring it on the show.
Dude, that was nuts. And especially it's clearly dubbed. Okay?
Yeah. But but Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger don't look like they're being dubbed.
No. But everything else.
Everything else looks super dubbed.
So I don't know. So that kind of makes sense that they just added. So they put so much production into the CGI or whatever, and then Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger's parts, right? That they filmed it with
But you notice how you never see Arnold Schwarzenegger or Jackie Chan in any other parts that look like they were shot in a Hollywood studio.
right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It kind of is pretty obvious. Yeah. I mean, and plus, in terms of the mask dude, I didn't see any frames with them. So it's just interconnected cuts. So we're going to watch that. We have to watch
I don't know about Vi 2, but maybe Iron Mask will be a comeback.
Yeah. So we will definitely be watching Iron Mask
The
when
dragon,
it's available
though.
to us.
The
And here's the
dragon.
thing. I know I can get it online right now and we could do it next week if we wanted to. But am I really
No, we gotta
gonna
hype-
rip off
Yeah.
the clear artistry that's at work in that trailer?
I mean, yeah. Arnold looks
Like,
happy
I don't
in that.
hate the way the movie looks. And
No, no.
honestly, if it wasn't so outrageous and I knew the production team behind it,
Uh-huh.
I'd probably think it was gonna be good.
Well, this kind of reminds me of like those old films before, like not old, but like
Oh.
early 2000s, like Brothers Grimm type
So-
stuff.
Actually, not to cut you off though,
What?
and I do agree with you, but I just remembered so far the sequel, they spent $48 million making it, which is a whole 10 million more than the last one.
Oh wow. Okay.
However, this one so far in its territory releasing like strategy, I guess, to like beat the pandemic or whatever, has only made 22 million.
Oh.
So you have to imagine they're spending at least half their budget on top of their budget for marketing.
Just alone,
So
yeah.
there's no fucking way they're making a dime back on this.
Oh boy. Well, they'll have our money.
They will have my money.
We're gonna watch
They
it.
will
We're
have my
sure this
money.
has nothing to do with Peter Pan, right?
I'm pretty positive.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm fairly
Oh,
positive
gosh.
it has nothing to do with Peter Pan. But yeah, so you guys excited?
Fucking
Are you
wild.
glad I brought this?
I'd rather see Rush Hour 4, but yeah.
Imagine if
not?
Chris Tucker was like,
What if he was the dragon?
yeah, like when Jackie Chan was like going back, and then there's like a bridge, and then Chris Tucker's like, damn, Lee. Oh man, we need that Rush Hour 4. That's a good point though, Joe. It's just like,
And that's on God, baby girl.
oh god.
All right. So main topic.
Oh yeah, for the big one.
Yeah, for everyone who's anticipating some craziness out there. We could take a little time. I think we have some time, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some time.
Mhm.
How was your guys' weeks?
Yeah, doing all right.
Splendid.
Yeah.
Really?
Fall's coming in full swing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, yeah. Just
Did
the
you guys like
weather.
pace around your house at all and like wonder your existential like
No, my only
Why
concern
is-
was I blew my load way too early. I had my pumpkin spice latte back in the end of August.
Oh, you're
I
an
think.
ass.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
really?
So I can't
I
really.
don't feel bad for
Wait,
you.
where'd you get that? Like the pumpkin spice in August?
Corporations?
Yeah, corporations, aka Dunkin', not Dunkin' Donuts too. Just
Dunkin'. What a bunch of
Oh,
assholes.
right.
It
They
was a
changed
bad
it.
mistake. Way too early in the season, and they used the syrup too. It's not like real spices.
Oh.
I don't even know if anybody really does that.
So
but
like the
theirs is-
concentrated
yeah,
artificial
yeah.
flavor.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. I mean,
That's
like
what you get, bro.
I know.
Yeah,
that's on
pumpkin
me.
spice.
All
That's
right. But besides that, I'm doing great.
that's
Yeah.
what you get.
with pumpkin spice, we never learn. We know it's like terrible, but we like when the year comes around and then it's that time of the season again. It's just like, yeah, we're gonna have so much to drink of that. Pumpkin spice donuts, pumpkin spice lattes, everything.
What are you saying right now? Like what?
I'm just
What are
saying,
you talking-
That was a
we are
great-
schmucks, dude.
That was a great ad
We-
for Home Goods. All right.
That was
Home
dude.
Goods.
Oh, I know what we got copyright claimed for. Whatever song you used in that commercial that you're making, that we put on the test stream
Okay.
on this
Oh, okay.
channel.
I got what you're saying. Not from last week.
got
Okay.
copyright.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's fine.
So you should probably check with the licensing department if you're allowed to use that song in their ad.
Not my concern. Not my department.
Oh man, shit, that's funny. All right, yeah. So what do you, bro? We are so good on time
No,
right
there's
now.
a fly. It was.
Oh.
You're good. Yeah.
You're so good on time. Yeah. But Iron Mask, I will watch the shit out of that. Did you see the picture that Nick has put in this Joe plot? Since
Wait, hold
he
on.
Put Arnold laughing.
I gotta check this out.
Aha! Yeah. But yeah, our main topic for tonight was
Yeah, I see
ridiculous,
it.
right?
Nice.
Our main
Nice,
topic for
Nick.
tonight was The Social Dilemma. It's a documentary that's currently available on Netflix right now, so you could literally stop watching this and go watch that,
Mm-hmm.
have a mediocre time, and then come back. But yeah, we're not gonna do any. It's a documentary and it's a narrative. I think we're all familiar with at this point, right? I would agree with that.
Phone's bad.
Phone's bad. Yeah, it's pretty
Mhm.
much what it comes down to.
Go outside.
So I wrote some stuff down. I actually wrote kind of like half a page, but I'm not going to go through all of it because that would be insanity, and nobody wants to
No,
listen
it's
to that.
okay.
But yeah, okay, yeah.
Talk it out, man. Talk it out.
I don't know. Okay, so I think overall, I think the message that the documentary is trying to get across is that like corporations are greedy
Okay.
and that they are willing to exploit you for profit.
I did not know that.
But I also think that's a tired story.
yeah, no.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's like we understand like that's how it is.
Yeah, we
you
know what we signed up for from the moment we have like, I don't know, our phones, our iPads,
Yeah.
computers, whatever, you know?
Yeah, and I think the most disturbing part about it though is the artificial intelligence angle, and we'll get into that. But like, so overall, I mean, just general thoughts. I thought it was okay. I thought the documentary was well made, except for the ridiculous dramatizations in the
Right.
middle.
Yeah,
That totally took me out of it.
Which
Yeah.
was like, so it was. I don't want to say those things don't happen because I mean, that very thing did happen to me.
Oh, okay, got
100%
it, got it.
that
All
happened
right.
to me.
Mhm.
You spiral out of control and
Oh, yeah.
say some stupid shit.
I'll just say the things that I actually took away from it. I'd never thought about there's like no policing or there's no sense of FCC for YouTube content in
Yeah.
kids. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Right.
Yeah, obvious, but
Yeah.
just came up. Also, it's good to know that what's that guy, Tristan Harris,
Yeah.
aka like the tech Chris Hardwick.
Yeah. He used to work for
Oh,
Google.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know that there's a humane society.
That caught me
for-
off guard. Yeah, for
tech-
sure.
Yeah,
What?
No, so
conglomerates. Yeah.
yeah, his position at Google was like what's this? Ethics hold on.
Business
Ethical design at Google. That was his position.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, well, so they have a department for it, but like what's the point? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we all know the truth in terms of like all these corporations and social media and stuff like that, but I don't know. Yeah, those that family like film
What
whatever
about the
short-
family, Jer?
I don't know. Is it?
Anything
I agree
stand out
though.
to you about the
It's-
family?
It's
Anything
so
in
weird.
particular?
The kids are terrible except that older daughter or
So
whatever.
nothing stood out to you.
Oh
other than
yeah,
that?
like it's a real multicultural family.
It's a very diverse family.
It's
Not that
like
there's anything wrong with that.
No, but it's just like
Interesting assortment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like,
no. But here's the thing: you can't
how do we get here?
Yeah. you can't give us no context for that though. You
Okay,
know?
no, that sounds shitty.
No, I mean like no, I mean
It was Hootie and the Blowfish as the dad.
Well, that's the
What's
thing.
his name?
Darius Rucker.
Darius Rucker was the dad, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's stepping out into a
I
different
did
medium.
like how he took an active role in their lives because when she smashed the
cookie jar.
the cookie jar, and she took her phone and went upstairs, she was like, "You want me?" And she was like, "Yeah," you know,
Dude,
like,
no,
the
no.
crying hell, yeah, and like he
Nothing.
just goes up there.
No, nothing happened from that though.
Oh yeah, there was no repercussion for that.
No,
she
no,
just
she-
cried in the mirror after that.
Yeah, they both went upstairs, and then she was
Actually-
just like on the phone still in her bed.
One thing I definitely that I had heard about, but I didn't know that it was in such staggering numbers, was like preteen suicide rates. That was chilling.
Oh right, yeah.
Because like, I think it was something like for girls aged like 10 to 12 was up like 150%.
147.
Yeah, since the inception of social media. God damn,
And
that
that was-
is a crime.
It started
What are we
2009.
teaching them? Oh my god! And here's the other observation I made actually about all this. I feel like the internet only is. I say that now, like I haven't been canceled, but I feel like the people who only understand how to work the internet, right,
Mm-hmm.
are the people who grew up with it, who didn't have it, and then remember when we got it.
Yeah.
It didn't like change our entire lives though, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like it just like our generation, the internet kind of like has become like interwoven. You know what I mean? Our inception in society was almost at the same rate, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But the people who never had the internet grew up to be like the fucking ape that they are, then got the internet. You know, like now that's who they are. And then the people who grew up always having the internet are fascinated with the internet box. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? They don't know how to put it down. They don't. And like I get phone addiction. I think subconsciously on some level we're all addicted to some aspect of like our phones. For sure.
I mean, like we're put into position where it's just like there's no other means of communicating with people besides our phones or laptops or iPads. You know, just like when was the last time that you actually used a landline?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, so after I call my mom or something like that, it's just like, well, I'll go on Instagram or something. You know?
I think the spread of the misinformation too across social media platforms, I thought that was really, really alarming, but also not surprising.
Yeah.
Like
it's an echo chamber
like how
too.
it
You know?
caters to your narrative.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: I've been on both sides of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I see it for what it is, and I feel bad for people in my life who can't get out of their echo chamber. Like,
Oh yeah.
all right, so we're talking about that guy who just sends me PragerU videos at this point, right? Like all the time.
PragerU.
And look, hey, listen, I got nothing against PragerU, but my point is just like he's trapped in that cycle.
That's his
All
whole
he
world.
sees is
Yeah.
shit like that. He doesn't seek out other news sources and like call his own bullshit. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And there are a lot of people like that.
That's gospel to them. You know?
Oh,
it's just
yes.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I feel like subconsciously, yeah, we're all addicted to our technology on some level, you know?
It's a given.
But I think consciously, and as somebody who's been there before and who's been trapped in the cycle, like, not like I'm a victim, but I'm just saying, I
Dude,
know.
you DM way too much.
I know what that guy. No, dude, fuck you. All right.
Actually, real story. I do remember it was you, me, and our buddy Dan, and we're comparing screen time hours to each other. And me and Dan averaged 3 hours.
No.
We averaged 3.5 hours as opposed to Pat, who had 8 hours.
Oh my
in
God.
one day.
Wait, hold on. I gotta check mine. Wait.
Okay.
8 hours.
But here's the thing. That information was valuable to me because I found out I hated my job. I hated doing what I was doing so much that I'd rather risk it and just be on my phone. That's what I realized by that. Because now that I'm working on shit that I want to work on, I actually just got the screen time report last night. I'm down fucking 15%, baby, from last week. And from that week, I was down 22% before that. I'm down to like 5 hours and 21 minutes.
5
Amazing.
hours.
All right? Thank you. All right, yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah. And plus, I had to escape Facebook. I had to.
You deleted it.
I
right?
did.
You
I
deleted
did.
your
You
account.
delete it? Oh.
I did delete it. It's been deleted.
Well,
for
I
a
mean,
while.
it's still in the cloud. So.
Oh, yeah. It's
Oh
still
yeah,
there.
it's always like, you know, deactivated or whatever. And here's the thing. I said like, oh, I'll go back after the inauguration. But like, 'cause,
Oh, you were
like,
just
I
trying to
I'm
avoid-
trying to
yeah.
avoid that. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to get out of the way of that.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, it's just like every time I would open it, it was just some other crazy, outrageous post. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like about some bullshit that's like not fact checked, and like, well, apparently when you fact check people on their bullshit, it's like a human rights issue now. It's like, oh, my freedom of speech. What are you doing? You know, it's like, bro, like, just because you have freedom of speech doesn't mean you don't have freedom of consequence, right? Like,
Well, yeah, but that's the thing too. We're
is
just
that not the lesson?
Well, here's the thing. That's a good point that you make out, because the thing is, people, it's a joke, right? Oh, don't get offended too easily, or like everyone gets offended too easily. But maybe they're not getting offended too easily simply
I
because.
feel like we're getting into like subcategories now, as opposed to like speaking in mass generalities.
Well, here's the thing. I'm just saying, because of
always
like
fun.
everything is an echo chamber. If they do hear anything that's not their reality, it's just
Yeah.
like, of course they're gonna get offended.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I didn't think about it from that angle where they're constantly being reinforced. Yeah, but I also feel like offense comes from a place of insecurity too.
For sure. I mean, like,
You know what I mean?
this is the highest technology that we'll ever have.
Okay,
you know?
I'll tell you this. You know, when I have an insecure response, I'll get real with everyone right now.
Okay.
If I see somebody that I used to date
Mhm.
or used to like have any sort of relationship with, or even like old friends that I'm not friends with anymore, doing something cool on social media, I need to open up Spotify and listen to my favorite music in that moment to literally comfort my
Cleanse.
Yes. And here's the thing. It's not voluntary. This is just what happens. So like I went on a mass unfollowing spree after that. I unfollowed 600 plus accounts from my Instagram. And it's been better.
Because of The Rock. He posted one workout video.
I was like, oh. And I just started unfollow but now I do that less now. You know what I mean? So there's definitely some good mental health like to getting off these fucking crazy ass predatory platforms.
I mean, like you were filtering out on your own accord while everybody else.
I think it's ultimately up to your responsibility.
Well, that's the thing.
To do your own media diet and research.
You just have to be aware, you know.
But actually getting into like some of the notes I have from the movie, the first thing I have written down is the guy with the dreads. Okay.
Right.
That dude looks and moves exactly like my old boss, except she was a woman and this guy is a man.
Did you see his beard
like
too?
I'm talking like this whole thing with the
Jaron
big
Lanier.
sweatshirt.
Jaron
Lanier.
Jaron.
Just like this. Very knowledgeable guy. Had a lot of great points.
But I got
the
dreads sway with everything.
Yeah. Doesn't look like he's bathed very often. I'm sure he's got a big heart. I'm sure he loves a lot of people. But
it makes really great points and stuff like that, but smells,
I don't want to trash the guy on his character flaws, but he's kind of hard to.
Yeah, only dresses in earth tones.
Yeah, he should be aware of his effect on people. That's all I'm saying.
Not the other way around.
That's the best.
Hey, we're doing a
This also
Netflix
sounds like
documentary, right?
No offense to him, a total offense to him, but he sounds like some guy that didn't get enough clout on Instagram. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna turn this whole narrative. It's the AIs. That's the problem.
Yeah, like I said, don't really want to shit on the guy too much, but he should just take responsibility for the way he looks. That's all I'm saying.
I was just gonna say, I just didn't like all the devices in the movie. Personally, we're talking about the dramatizations to help prove the points. All these experts
I
were
wrote
saying.
something down about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like the ominous music that would come in out of because I realized.
Right, yeah.
It's just a dude using Google. And if you put creepy music over it, it seems like he's doing like the worst thing ever. Yeah. And also, Sean Parker got a botched plastic surgery job. I don't know if you guys caught. He was in it for like 20 seconds or so. But he looked awful.
No, but I'll have to look it up afterwards.
Yeah, his face was all inflated and everything.
Damn.
The part about the AI triggering the algorithm to make it's now responsible for human decision.
Which is nuts.
That is like a crazy claim, right? To put on any sort of like algorithm, I guess you'll say.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also feel like it's up to like human, like you need to like be more vigilant. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. These companies should absolutely be paying taxes on all the data that they're extracting for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they figure out that they don't need every little bit and piece and part of you. I thought that was a great point that one of those guys made. But like, as far as being responsible for human decision, like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, that's ridiculous.
For them to have a power like that, that's nuts.
I get that, but also at the same time, it's like you still need to discern what is true and what's not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you can't just live in your own bubble. Like, my dad is convinced the Democrats are trying to ruin America. Like, and not to get political, but that's just the point I'm trying to make, is that my dad is trapped in that echo chamber as well. But ultimately, it's up to him. It's his decision who he votes for, you know? The guy pretending to... Oh, the dude's pretending to be the algorithm is absolutely outrageous. First of all, what's up with their hair? Why do these guys all look like they're in like crabcore bands from 2003?
They're supposed to be like different personalities or something like that.
Yeah, it didn't really work.
I forgot the actor's name, but he was definitely in Mad Men. Did you ever watch that show?
No.
Yeah.
No, he's like a big time actor.
He looks like he never changed out of the outfit.
No, not whatsoever.
He's got mustard stains on his shirt.
But that was a bit too much too.
Vincent Carthizer?
Oh, is that the actor's name?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I mean, like he was in a lot of big stuff and everything like that, but the dramatizations, yeah, like it reminded me of like what's that animated movie where it's just like they're controlling this kid's brain or something like that. They're inside
Out.
Inside Out. Yeah. So
The
it's just like
Pixar
that.
movie?
The Pixar movie. I never watched
Bing bong,
that.
bing bong, bing bong.
But yeah, like that was a bit too much. But the thing about the AI, where the market for all these companies is not about the present, it's about the futures
Oh yeah,
of
that's
everybody.
fucked up, too.
So they know exactly what you're going to
Well,
decide like
It's
a week
actually-
from now.
That
or
actually
something.
brings up my next point is how they called it surveillance capitalism. I was like, ooh, that is a fun word. That's a fun word.
gotta
to just
create these,
throw
yeah.
out in the vernacular, eh?
Yeah,
Surveillance capitalism? What kind of crazy shit is that?
it's for security.
That's insane. That's absolutely astronomically insane.
That's all like those dystopian, like, I don't know, Blade Runner-esque films that we watch about like
Also-
the
No,
crazy future, you know.
Oh
that we
yeah,
have.
yeah. Like
Which is
we-
like, this is how
we
bad it could
ruin
get.
the
Yeah.
environment. We overpopulate.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, what I noticed about everybody who gave testimonials, they are all phone addicts for sure.
Yeah.
They all when they were all like, "I'm addicted to this. I'm addicted." It's like, okay, maybe you are addicted that badly, but I still know a healthy amount of people who are like, "Yeah, I don't need this all the time."
I just don't realize, like, is there really nothing else to do nowadays? You know what I mean? That still
For that
boggles my
one kid, apparently not. He was staring at the wall for hours on end.
That was absolutely insane, and it's such a bad faith argument. I feel like too with those dramatizations, because like. First of all, that kid looked like he was in Sky High. You ever see Sky High? He looks exactly like that dude. So I
Even
kept
the same
thinking,
hair and
yeah,
everything.
exactly. I was like, bro, just fly out of there. You'll be all right. So that was taking me out of it. But what really fucked me up on the whole thing was, oh God, COVID.
Oh no.
What really fucked me up was just like, it's just coming from such a place of bad faith. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. It's a bad faith argument. It's your argument is geared towards, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy is pretty much what that argument for those dramatizations are geared for. Because like, it's like I said, it started with my mom locked the phones up, sister smashed the phones out, broke my screen in the process, nobody else's.
Mm-hmm.
And that somehow got us to political rally where we're being arrested, which I did write down. I don't know if these guys have seen any political rallies recently, but there is not nearly as much police brutality as there should be if they're trying to dramatize it, even the slightest. I was just like, what are you talking about? I was like, these cops would be in full riot gear going for the knee and shit. Like,
It happened so quickly. It just escalated.
Turn around, cut around. It's like, okay. Like, it's nah, dude. You'd have a knee in your jaw on the ground. You'd be like, help. Be like, shut up. And like, that one guy hit him with a shield. Dude.
It's too bad they didn't use that to like kind of pull out and show that kid being arrested trend on Facebook as well. That would have been full circle.
Yeah.
Apparently the failure and burnout rate of like 18 and 19-year-olds is much higher since the inception of social media. And here's why I don't think this is a bad thing. Because honestly, there's not enough to go around. All right? We need something in place like the dishes they use during the gold rush in California just to sift through all the bullshit, you know?
Oh, man.
Open up lanes of traffic, you know, make advisors a little bit more open during the day for college kids that actually want to get through, not meet with the guy who refuses to make his own schedule. You know what I'm saying? Or like wants to be a SoundCloud rapper, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
No, that's a good point.
I'm just saying, you know.
I mean, you were at the DMV. Was it last week, right?
Oh, yeah.
If we could shorten that line by like 3 people, that'd make all the difference.
People who don't get their licenses, for sure. Or we get more people. Or were you saying get more people working at the DMV? I'm confused.
That too, honestly.
Oh yeah, we want to
Just somebody to tell you that you're in the right line. That's all we need.
That's right. We don't want to bring people down. The Pizzagate thing is, they're like, this is what could happen. It's like, okay, first of all, it's not what could happen. It's what did happen.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, the reason that it did happen was because it was an extreme outlier. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is not happening en masse where like where your political echo chamber on Facebook makes you charge a pizza place with no basement that's hiding no children.
Oh yeah, remember that clip where just like it was an actual clip of someone getting
I saw
arrested?
it.
Yeah, and just like the cops like it's
What do you
talking
do?
about Pizzagate.
If it wasn't for
Pizzagate.
Pizzagate, that guy was gonna expose himself at a park anyway. Right?
Yeah.
He was getting arrested
From
that
what he
day
looked
no
like.
matter what.
Well, they knew they had to get him then and there because if he did expose himself at the park, if nobody saw it, he would be the guy looking for him. You know what I'm saying? So it would be like, I can't find the pedophile. And then like all of a sudden there'll be a flashing somewhere else. He struck again. You know, they knew they had to get that guy off the street. But yeah,
I mean, it's just sensationalism, you know, like it's over exaggerated. And then the thing is just that the documentary almost seems like, even though they're kind of optimistic in terms of like the final interviews at the end.
it seemed very
Kind of,
optimistic.
kind of.
That fucking what's his name, Jaron.
No, but here's the thing. It was just like, well, it's up to you guys. But here's the thing.
Our economy.
It's written in a way and presented in a way where there's literally no hope for us whatsoever.
That
And
guy about the Civil War comment, kind of, because I've been thinking about that recently too.
Well, yeah, I mean, like tensions are high right now, but the thing is, like Civil War, like, whoa, buddy, you know, we still have like, I don't know, that's a bit too much or too far fetched in terms of, you know, this documentary and like the dramatizations that you provided for us and everything like that.
I
And it's
think
just
we're
like,
in the start of a new Civil War right now, if I'm quite honest.
I mean,
not like oh, they're in the streets and this. No, I mean like ideologies we have never literally been
we're
more
so
divided.
split right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
we are so split. Regardless, no matter what you do right now, it's just
Like
everybody took sides already, dude.
you can show that trailer for Vi 2 Return to China and one person could be like, this looks like some Chinese garbage or something, right?
Propaganda.
Propaganda,
Or, like,
yeah.
something that the communists want us to watch. And then like somebody else could watch it and be like, oh my God, this looks like a film about a great person's journey. It's neither of those things. But my point is just that you can look at something and have two totally different perspectives.
Oh,
and
yeah.
because of the systems that have been put in place on these fucking phones, that's your reality. Objective truth, you know, it's gone.
It's yeah, there's no meaning behind being objective anymore. It's just like, is there really such thing, you know, anymore,
and,
you know?
And you always thought these arguments about being objective would only be on internet forums around like Power Rangers and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like some really like low level nerd shit. But like, no, dude, we're all the way up at like, we're in the mainstream now. It's like, oh, well, I thought she said that. It's like, just shut up.
But here's the thing too, like well, you know, not to take away from like, you know, the preteen like statistics that they provide and stuff like that, but also why do the kids these days have to have phones or something like that at age like 8? You know,
I don't blame the device because the device can be curtailed to like what you want it to do.
Well, here's the thing. It's like there's a break, you know, for us when we were kids and going to school. It's just like we went to school, we went home.
Yeah, but
and
the
that's
world
it.
is so much different now, though, dude.
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, just like it's so different now. Why not just like, you know, what's out there for your kids to see, and just like, I don't know, keep checking on them or something like that. You just don't
Bring back AIM. Come on.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely a good
That's what
point.
it's all about,
But I
yeah.
also just feel like the access to the information. Okay, so Tom Green had a joke when we saw
Tom
him.
Green.
We saw him at the Stress Factory last year, and he
that's
said
cool.
the calluses on his hand would shred his dick to ribbons. I'll just say it. If he had a device that he could just look up porn on at any time.
Computer, man.
But that's the truth, is that the access to information has never been greater.
It's
But
just
the
what you
problem
do
is,
with it.
It's just what you do with it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's really the device's fault. I see how the platforms need to be regulated on a tax basis, but ultimately after watching this documentary, my position still stands that you should, if when it comes to children, you should learn to, you know, you should raise your fucking kids.
That's the thing.
Like,
Yeah. I mean,
that's pretty much what it comes down to. Like, if you stick an iPad in their face for 6 hours out of the day, they're gonna find some shit that they shouldn't be watching.
But Darius Rucker can only do so much.
Yeah,
so
I get
that's
it.
true.
I
In
get
his
it.
tour
I
schedule.
get it. And
His tour
actually, we want to move
So
on to
busy.
our final segment of the day. But just going out on that note, I think ultimately the biggest issue with all this social media shit is the echo chambers have been created already. We're already past that point. Now it's the tribalism.
Yeah, they
It's
mentioned
the
that.
no matter what they do right or wrong, this is my tribe and I defend my tribe no matter what.
It's like the cliques in high school, but
And-
just
oh, dude,
huge freaking scale, you know?
Is that really what the cliques in high school were swinging elections?
Hey,
No, I
relatable.
think no, I don't know. I think being a part of the tribe, being outside both of the tribes, you can see how fucked up it all is.
Oh, yeah.
But also, I'm sure there's some subjective realities that we all live that we believe to be objective. Like the fact that we think people listen to this podcast and think it's good. Okay.
Yay.
So, end of that segment. Joe, it's time for what the people are really here for.
We're ready.
Hit me with it.
Oh yeah, it's the clip of the week. Oh, it's the clip of the week. It's the clip of the week.
Give me a second. Give me a
I
second.
just said
gotta
Google.
Get ready.
Are you kidding me? We had.
Wait a
this
minute.
looks
Okay, hold on,
great
Joe. Hold on.
already.
I gotta
All right.
line up
this
my
is a
seat
short
here.
one sent over from Nick Haberstroh,
Nick.
a remote producer right now.
No matter how fast Sonic runs, he can't escape the pain.
All right, ready?
Yes.
I hate when people underestimate my fastness. I'm fast. I'm so fast, you couldn't even comprehend how fast I am.
Hey, damn it! What is your problem? You're gonna ruin my fucking fan?
That was.
well to be.
I would watch that movie.
In his defense, she should have known that was coming.
that was the best part. I wouldn't have noticed that.
This is not the first video I've seen of someone doing something ridiculous in a Sonic costume.
Oh
This
man.
looks better than the movie, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is
See,
better than
that's the
whole movie.
lifelike form that they should have come out with if they were gonna do that. Oh man.
That was good though.
Was
I enjoyed
that was that the guy's mom or something?
I think
that
it
was
was his
sitting in the-
wife.
The what? Really?
Maybe his sister. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm not in people's shit. I don't judge.
Oh man. That was good though. I like that.
That was a good choice for this week. I think.
I actually didn't want to throw up this time.
I think if you're gonna put on assless chaps, you should just do it though, Joe. If you're gonna put it on the show.
Right. Well, that's what I was getting at. Halloween's going to come up real soon.
You're warming up to it. Actually, so I want to discuss the topic with you guys on air for next week. So since we have some time, and I wanted to get the listener feedback on this. In the
Oh
chat.
yeah, I'm good.
We're
idea.
not gonna go through it right now, but we're gonna see what you say in the chat later on. I'm just gonna go through the chat later on and see what you said.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the matter?
I was going to say, new suggestion for the llama, which I really like. The Dalai Lama.
Who said
Dalai
that?
Lama.
Liz. I can't say this last name.
Well, block him. Whatever
Okay,
it is.
yeah.
Just shadow ban him. We don't
Yeah.
got time for that bullshit over here.
If we can't pronounce your name.
No, okay. So
I like that
actually,
one, though.
so here's all right. This isn't even a thing. I don't even know why I'm about to talk about this, but that the video series that we did, Old Favorites, is just going to be a part of this show from now on. There you go. That's that. So we're just going to have a segment of that every now and again when we have something old that we watch. I think every 2 weeks is kind of like what we're shooting for.
All right.
The other thing is that I remember talking about this with Joe when we were building the studio. So there is a documentary on the streaming service Shudder, which talks about how Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is technically I'm not gonna do anything that might be offensive. It's technically the gayest horror film ever made.
Okay.
Because
And that's on God, baby girl.
because I don't know what I should say after something like that is said after I say something. But either way, it's because the character in the film has a lot of homosexual stereotypes involved. Do you see how I have to navigate this?
What are you getting at? What do you want to say?
I just see Joe's face too. Just like,
So I just
while
think
Pat
it would
was
be,
talking to.
I think it would be interesting for us to watch that and be and
Okay.
watch that
All right, we'll watch
documentary
it.
and be like, is it really? Because like, here's the thing, even the like this whole cult has like built behind this movie, like, and the gay community has totally embraced it, right?
Oh, for real?
But the writer of the film is so not with it.
Oh, okay.
Like,
We have
he
to watch it. Then.
Totally does not want this to happen.
All right.
And apparently they explore that in this next documentary. In this in this next documentary. No, in this documentary that's on Shudder. So here's the thing. I didn't want to do two documentaries in a row, and it's October, so it's Halloween, so I don't want to screw that
We got
up.
a few more weeks for horror movie discussions. So.
Well, I think next week, here's what we'll do. Next week we'll do Texas Chainsaw for old favorites. Just
Okay.
a segment. Yeah, see,
Okay.
he likes that. I know
All
it
right.
gets this guy going. And then we'll talk about the Shudder documentary, basically.
All right.
I think that would
Okay,
be
I'm
fun.
game. I'm game for that.
And then after that, we'll do straight horror shit for the rest of the month.
Cool.
Unless,
Yeah.
you okay?
No, I'm
ready.
I
I'm ready to
heard
get
you.
spooked.
I heard you. Yeah.
I'm good.
Comedy.
What?
You sound spooky already.
Oh, we need to have some like Halloween sound bites.
Yeah. So, what
Yeah.
Halloween sound bites would you guys want to see? Do you see sound bites?
No. Are you okay?
No, just fucking end the show. Just fucking end it. All right.
All
Well,
right.
I'm gonna get it. You get us out of here.
All right, guys. Well, my name is Gercondez, and
I'm Pat Navarano.
thanks for being with us today. And then see you next time. All right, guys.
The show will be available to download tomorrow.